Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Disney doll unboxing. Today we have got Mattel's newest Tangled dolls. These are part of their new Disney Princess line now that Mattel has the Disney Princess licensing agreement back. So these are some of the harder to find dolls. Flynn, I picked up. I picked up both of these on Amazon. They were on sale. Flynn was $11, which is like the standard price for the standard dolls, but he's very cute. He is almost entirely molded. The only two things on him that are not molded onto him are going to be his shirt and his little belt thing with the pouch. But he's got a really good face mold, except mine, it looks like he has a little buck tooth a little bit. We're gonna fix that, I hope. And then, of course, I picked up the Rapunzel and Maximus set because it's got Rapunzel, it's got Maximus, and it's got Pascal. Not to mention, it's got our little frying pan comb brush thing that they are doing with a lot of Tangled playset dolls. And she is one of the very few dolls right now that Mattel has released that actually has a fully fabric outfit. So she is originally like 33. I got her for 22. Again, on Amazon, I ordered both of these at the same time that I pre-ordered the new Mother Gothel doll. I was debating waiting until she came in to review these, but I figured I looked at Aurora the other day, so I'm going to check out Rapunzel now. Now, this doll is different than her pictures online. If you look at her pictures online, Rapunzel has a middle part in her hair compared to the side part that she's supposed to have, as the character and all the other dolls have. And I thought, oh great, I'm gonna have to go buy a classic one of these Rapunzel's for like $6 because her hairline is in the wrong place. But she actually has the side part when she got here in the box. It's very weird because I'd never seen a Rapunzel with a middle part before as far as dolls went. It's always the side part. No matter how long her hair is, it's always been the side part. But I'm pleasantly surprised that when she showed up, she does have the side part. It's pretty centered, but it's still a side part. Like, it's still from, like, you can tell it's a difference from what her photos look like. But let's take a look at Flynn first, because he is the easiest one to get unboxed right now. Here's the UPC in case you're trying to find him. Again, I picked him up from Amazon. He's very cute. Most likely he is going to get rebodied, but he is very cool. I was hoping these boots were going to be actual shoes like they were on Prince Eric for the live action. When he was all molded, but alas, these are on there. He is one solid piece. But look at this cute boy. Oh, and it was just a speck. That's good. Like, he is so cute. He's giving Smolder. He's pretty close to the character. They did his goatee right. He's got the darker eyebrows, and just his hair is the perfect amount of swoop. He has got that 90s heartthrob vibe. So he is very cute, and I'm excited. I'll probably stick him on just a standard articulated Ken body, especially considering I don't have shoes for him. But I do have a couple of other Flynn Rider dolls that I've acquired over the years that I might just steal pants from him. And because this is a really well printed jerkin, which is what these are called usually. And I actually really like the belt. The only thing you would need to do really is paint the buckle detail gold. And again, here on the pouch, but it's not bad. You know, he's got the standard Ken articulation, so he'll be able to go on a regular Ken body, which is good. It's a good thing. He stands up on his own, so we don't have to worry about that. So there's not much to him. Like, his accessories are this little bag, and his clothing is this jerkin. And again, you take it off, and that's what he looks like. Not bad. I kind of hope now that Disney has the license back that they will do some of the dolls from the Rapunzel animated show. Gosh, I can't remember what it was called. It's just Tangled Ever After? No, that was the short. Once Upon a Tangled something. It'll come to me eventually. But pretty well molded belt. You can use this on a lot of customs. This is screaming like Witcher to me. But yeah, this isn't as detailed as some of the ones that Disney stores put out, but it's a lot closer as far as the actual character. Like the printing. I'd rather have printing that looked more accurate than materials that were higher quality but didn't look like the character still. Because a lot of the Disney store ones, it's just a flat green. Like, they don't include the buckles or anything. So that's actually an improvement for me. But again, I'm going to take his head and his jerkin and put that all on a classic body eventually. But these are not high on my rebody list as far as made to move, because most of my Disney dolls I collect, I keep on the Shop Disney bodies because they have, 8-point articulation already, which I'm good with. But he's really cute. I'm not mad at that. That's a good $10 doll. Even though the majority of him is molded, it's fine. So let's take a look at Rapunzel. So as you can see on the back of the box, she's got a middle part. It's very weird. She does not look like Rapunzel with the middle part, and I don't know why. And I saw this and I thought, that's a weird looking Rapunzel, and I don't know why. But she's the one that comes in the fabric outfit, so I have to get her. So she's very cute when you actually get the box. But here is the UPC in case you're looking for her with the item number. And let me get her out so we can properly look at her. But gosh, they really don't make getting into these boxes easy now. They've got these breakaway tab things that are meant to fall apart to discourage people from returning things. But there she is. It's a pretty nice backdrop, actually. Very, like, Shop Disney inspired. I'm going to take Maximus out first, just because I think it's going to be faster. Yeah, okay. So Maximus comes out pretty easily, as we can see. Now, compared to Eugene, he's a little short. Like, he is not really Maximus size. Maximus's head should be up here. That's generally why I collect the Shop Disney 16-inch horses and their plushes. But they're really close to the way the character looks, usually, which I appreciate. But he looks really cute. Like, he's not bad. He's got his unique hairstyle. His whole thing comes off, and it looks like they included the little clip into his saddle, which is fun. We can take this and put it on our other horses that we have, which is great. And even his bridle comes off, it looks like, Like, it's a separately molded piece. So let's see about this. Okay, a little bit harder than I would have anticipated for a toy horse. So his bridle does come off, and it's adjustable at 2 points. So I think we can use this for other dolls as well, other doll horses as well. And we've got his cute little tail. Now, I do wish he had some articulation. He does not. Like, he is a big chunk of plastic, but that's fine. Like, it works. He's cute. But his bridle comes off, which I didn't expect, and his saddle, like, these pieces come off. Like, it even technically comes off like that, so you don't have to use the gold piece if you don't want to, and you can just use this as like a Rapunzel saddle. It's got stirrups, so that's nice. It's got a lot of details on it. If you guys can kind of see that, if my camera will focus on it. Like, the details that are printed on the saddle, like all the way up here, that's not just like little things. That's not stitching. That's full-on designs. And they did the leather pebbling on there. Like, it's well done. And that leather pebbling continues down the strap, which is great. So, I mean, this is a pretty good saddle. Like, I am pleasantly surprised by the way that that works. We'll just pop his thing back on like that, and we'll just put his little whatchamacallit just like that, and his thing pops right back on. And then we can much more easily go over like this. Okay. And then we just take our little strappies and we'll put them back through these little slots again. And then bada bing, bada boom, our bridle is readjusted and everything looks as it was. So Maximus is pretty good. Like, character accuracy, he's not just like a horse. He actually looks like the character. As far as that, we'll see how well Rapunzel sits on him here in just a second. But I want to take our little frying pan out. So we've got our frying pan. It's actually in more of like a muted gunmetal, which is pretty good, considering it's supposed to be cast iron. And we've got Pascal. Now, Pascal is advertised to be able to slip onto Rapunzel's arm or hang out on the mane, which he can do. So that's pretty good. I'm going to take Rapunzel out here in just a second. Okay. So we got Rapunzel out. Her hair is longer than it looked in the pictures, which I'm pleasantly surprised by, because honestly, I was very tempted to go get a different Rapunzel to put on this dress. And we got those little whatchamacallits out. But again, she's very cute. We love that. And, surprise, surprise, she's got articulation because she's riding a horse. So, we love the dress. The dress is printed. There are not, like, embroidered details on the dress. But she looks pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I am pleasantly surprised by the details of this dress. we put her in the saddle, just like that. And she can go right there. Here is the Pascal, and he clips right onto the arm. And she looks pretty good. Like, her hair is not crazy long because she's not a hair play doll. But if you braid it into a thick braid, it's about the length it is in the movie, almost. I really like when they include these little frying pans for her, just because it is kind of a pivotal thing in the movie. It's a lot of her agency is being able to whack people with this. And you can see that Corona sun in there. I wish they wouldn't make it a brush every time they do that, but it's very easy to just go like this with the little nipper. I'll show you just how long it takes in real time to just nip these little ones off. I gotta do it into my trash can because they fling everywhere. So, boom, just like that, and like that. And we can just kind of pop it right into her hand, just like this kind of thing. And now she is ready to take on the world. She says, "Charge to battle." Like, she's very cute. She's about the same skin tone as Belle, so she's gonna be about a standard Barbie articulation, or standard Barbie articulated body match. She's got a little bit more yellow to her under this light. It's not super noticeable when you rebody her compared to like here's my Mattel Belle that I've rebodied right now. She's about the same skin tone. I used a standard articulated body for Belle, and I put her in a Hasbro live action dress, just for now. But she's very cute. Like, they very much go together. I really debated almost getting the tower also, but it's a very it's very basic, and it's not really tall for the first, one of the first Mattel playsets for Disney. So I was just like, well, I don't want to waste it, because it's like a $50 tower set. But maybe when it goes on sale after Christmas, I'll pick it up and review it then. But this is about where we're at for Rapunzel dolls right now. For any dolls that are going to come out of Mattel and out of Tangled, we're waiting for the Mother Gothel doll, who should hopefully be here before the end of the year. She's a pre-order right now. But other than that, we got Flynn, and we got Rapunzel, we got Maximus, we got Pascal. I'd really love to see Tangled the Adventures with Cassandra, and possibly with her other friends from the other Disney Channel show, which you haven't watched it. It's really good. There's a really just compelling plot line that goes throughout it. It's not like Sophia the First or anything like that. But it is surprisingly pretty good. The doll seems to be more petite from what I can tell. Let me see. Stand her up next to Flynn and see how tall she is. She seems petite. Like, Rapunzel is a tiny girl. She is small girl. Small girl. Yes. Oop, she does not really stand up on her own, because she does not technically have flat feet, if you can see that. She has a small arch to her feet, which is natural, but it also means she's not going to stand up real well. But I do love the little scalloped edge around the hem, The sleeves are on there. She does have, you know, full regular movement. I do wish they had given us elbow articulation, and then I really wouldn't even have had to rebody this doll. As it is, she's going to get rebodied, and so is Flynn, but they're really cute, so I'm not mad about it. They look a little bit different. Let me grab my my Shop Disney versions of them real quick, just to show you to compare what we've got. So, like, we have like I was saying, this is a special edition one. She's very cute. But if you pull the face, which she actually has a little bit of a dirty head, and I don't know how that happened. She's just been on my shelf. Like, I think Mattel may have made her closer to the character as far as her head size. But very cute. This is a very detailed outfit, very close to what she wore in the movie. So it's one of those things that you're going to look at and you're going to say, oh, okay, maybe. But then we've got Flynn, who is like, this is what Flynn looks like from Shop Disney. This is one of his later releases. Again, a standard, like, this is like velour kind of thing, almost felt. So it's not as detailed. And honestly, the character's not as close. Like, I mean, neither of these are perfect to Flynn. I guess he's hard to do, really, when you think about it. And that was kind of the running joke in his movie posters. But, you know, neither of them are perfect. But you would think it would be easier in a movie that was already done in 3D. But not necessarily, I guess. So that's what we have right now for Rapunzel. There are like 4 different versions of Mattel Rapunzel right now. There is the standard classic one that's in the package, like Flynn had. There's one that comes in the Royal Shimmer collection, which is at Target. There's another that's a singing doll, and the last one is the hair play doll. This is the only one that's got a full fabric outfit, which is why I picked her up. The others all have molded torsos, and they just have skirts. The hair play doll, I very, very closely considered getting the hair play doll, just because she has the longest hair. It's down to her ankles, which I think is going to be one that I pick up when she's on clearance, maybe, because I'm not a huge hair play person. But it is the longest hair that she's got. So that's what we've got from Mattel for our Tangled dolls. So if you are a fan of Blondie and the Smolder and the gang, you know, pick these up because, you know, this all cost me about $30, which isn't bad considering we got almost all the main characters. The only one we're missing right now is Gothel, and she's a individual doll that's going to be available. So, yeah. It's a very cool set. I'm really glad Mattel has got the license back. I do hope they go more towards the full fabric outfits for everybody, but it's going to take a while, I feel like, for them to kind of get up to, you know, doing their thing again. But it is what it is. So if you guys have any questions on these dolls, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.